I had a right pectoral tear. Dr. Birchka was the only one who was willing to take my case. He said if I didn't have the surgery, I had about a 30% chance of being able to do what I did before. I had confidence in him. He was great in person. We had a great few appointments together before the surgery, and I chose to have the surgery. The way my injury was, I mean, I couldn't even pull down the tailgate on the minivan. I'm back in the gym 5 days a week. I'm able to really do everything that I did before. So I'm extremely pleased.
And I landed the wrong way, and it just tore my knee apart, literally. The jet ski came over, and then they had to transfer me over to the boat, and then they carried me up to onto the dock. By the time that I got an MRI, it would have been unfixable, so we had to go and get an MRI right away. But in the MRI, it didn't show the part. It showed that my PCL was totally gone. Dr. Birchka was really nice, and and it took like maybe 3 weeks, and then we finally figured out that I had to do surgery. But if it weren't for Dr. Birchka, I wouldn't be wakeboarding today.
I tore my rotator cuff in my bicep with I'm quite sure it happened with a collision in center field with the guy next to me. And at the time, I really didn't think it was as bad as it was. So I continued playing probably for 3.5 or 4 months, and finally got to the point where I couldn't lift my arm at all. The first day I met Dr. Birchka, one of his first questions were, well, what are your intentions? Because of my age and so on and so forth. He asked me, you know, how many times a week I played ball. I said, well, at the time I'm playing 5 days a week, I'm playing 6 games, and I'd like to get back to that. I would actually say my arm is probably stronger now than it was before. So, couldn't ask for any better. I couldn't say enough about him. I would recommend him to anyone, and I have recommended him to several people.
How you doing?
Hi, my name is Dave Birchka, and I'd like to welcome you to my practice here at the Sports Medicine Institute in Claremont, Florida. I'm a board-certified, fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeon, which means I have additional expertise in arthroscopic and minimally invasive treatments of the hip, knee, and shoulder. I'm happy to make my home here in the Claremont area.